Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. So today is chest, shoulders, and triceps. Already warmed up. Yesterday was glutes and hamstrings. And my glutes are very, very, very sore. Like getting on the toilet is uncomfortable. So that means we did something yesterday. So that's great. So I've already warmed up. We're going to start with incline dumbbell bench press. I did 30s. Those felt fine. So I have 45s here. Trying to do like volume. So try to strive for 12 reps, see how that goes. And then after this first set, I'll decide like, am I going up, staying where I'm at, all those good things. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. Okay. Fuck. All right. We'll stay here. It was a good set. Fuck. Whew. Jesus. Be right back. All right, we're gonna get into set 2. Same thing. All right, y'all. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Let me get one more. Come on, come on, come on. That's it. Fuck. Right back. All right, y'all. Set number 3. All right. All right. 1, 2, and 3. 3, 4, 5. Nah. Nah. All right. We're gonna drop the weight. Let's go down to 30. All right, y'all. We're going to failure here. One, two, three. 2, 3, 4, 5. 9, 10, 11. Oh gosh. Nah. Nah. Okay. Jesus. All right, that was intense. Let me wipe this down and we're gonna move on. Hey. All right. All right. Let's make our way to cables. We will do some tricep pushdowns with the rope. Oh man, shoulder feel a little tight. All right. All right, so my shoulder feel tight. My right one, I don't know what happened there. Okay, so let's do some tricep push downs or pull downs, whatever. Let's keep the weight like not like really light, but not like super heavy either. And let's just again go for like volume. It's a little too light. We go up a little bit. Let's go to 25 pounds. And when I say volume, like let's try to get at least like 15 reps, somewhere in there, 12 to 15. All right. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. Okay. Whew. Now that burned. All right. Ordinarily, I would do something shoulder-wise, but I don't know what happened here, but the shoulder's feeling a little tight. I don't know if it's the lack of break we took with the incline bench press, because the break in between each set was about 45 seconds to 60 seconds. So maybe that was just a little too much. I don't know. Or not enough, I should say. So I'm going to give my shoulder just a little bit longer to kind of recover from that before I decide if we're going to do anything shoulder related today. All right. Let's do another set here. 1, 2, and 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh God. Let me take it down. 5 pounds, do a few more reps. 8, 4. Okay. Woo. Y'all, that burn is crazy. Fuck. Oh my gosh. All right. Give another 60 seconds here. Oh my gosh. Triceps on fire. Fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Oh man. Even when we were doing the bench press, that last set, I was really, really, really starting to feel the burn, not just in my chest, but in my triceps. Like it was getting pretty bad. All right. Set number 3. 1, 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh my gosh. We'll do one more set. That was good. Oh my gosh. So today is Monday. Y'all will see this video on Tuesday. But how was your weekend? Do y'all work out on the weekends? Or do y'all take a day off on the weekends? Saturday I took off. I've been taking off the past 2 weeks. Saturday. And no complaints. Sunday is pretty dead in here, Sunday morning. So I was like, well, let's not do Sunday. Since it's empty in here, it's a great time to work out, right? Saturday mornings tend to be a little crowded. So, you know. All right, let's do one more set here. All right, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. That's it. Okay. So shoulder feels better. Shoulder feels a lot better. So let's do something with shoulders. We're gonna stay at the cables. We're gonna do, what are they called? Lateral raises. We'll knock out some of those. So let's bring this. Oh. It's missing the. Okay, there we go. Alright. Find the straight bar. Oh. With shoulders, you don't really need like to go super heavy. Well, it depends. Like shoulder work that also requires chest, you know, you kind of able to go a little heavier. But when it's just strictly isolating shoulders, you really don't need to go that heavy to get in some good work. So like seated shoulder press, there's a little bit of chest going on there too. So you're able to get a little heavier because it's not just shoulders. But if you're doing like something like this or like dumbbell raises like that, where you're literally just working your shoulders, you don't really need to go as heavy there. All right. Let's see how, what I got this on, 15? No, that's too heavy. Prime example. Let's go to 10. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that was good. That was great. And we'll knock out some push-ups in between that. So I'm gonna just use this lap pull down machine right here for some incline push-ups. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just get a few more. Jesus. This is pretty intense today. Chest day is more like, I'm not gonna say it's like a breeze, but it's not like leg day. But this is it's a little intense here. Guess that's a good thing, right? All right, let's go into our next set. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get one more. Ah, fuck. Jesus. Okay. Two. More. Nah. I got a few more. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Jesus. You get a sip of water. All right. All right, y'all. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. 9. Nah. One more. Okay. All right. That's it. Okay. Just, all right, let's move on. All right, so we did shoulders. We did 2 chests because we did incline bench and we've been doing push-ups. We did triceps. Uh, we did the tricep dip machine last tricep day, so I'm like, should we do that again? Probably should start coming in here with a plan. Doing it as I go, it's not really, I feel like it's not as efficient as it could be if I came in with a plan. Let's go see what machines they have. Let's go. Oh, gosh. Oh, those push-ups. And I noticed, as y'all could see, I started going down a lot slower to keep the tension on the decline. Sometimes when I do incline push-ups, I kind of just drop. But I made sure today, when going down, to go down nice and slowly, because that's essentially what's going to make you stronger. So I'm going to start trying to remember to do that more often. I think they got a chest press here. What is this? Delts? Okay. Okay, cool. Perfect. See, I knew we'd find something. Alright, so they got a Delt machine here. Never done this before, so this should be interesting. So, let me lower this so y'all can see. So we can do delts and just kind of bounce back and forth. This is a delt machine, and this is a pectoral machine. So we can just, move back and forth here. So let's set up and figure out how to use this, because I've never sat on one of these machines before, I don't think. So it should be fun. Exploring new things with you guys. Alright, so, okay. So you're gonna, oh, it's like this. Okay. Okay. Like that. Alright. I think this is on, let me see. What we got this on? 10 pounds. Hold on, y'all. Something ain't right. Oh, I was like, something is not right with this. Okay. Don't y'all have fun trying new stuff? Okay. Now I just gotta, okay. So you push the 5 in. All right, so this is 15 pounds. So let's see. See how this goes. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. That's good right there. Oh man. Yeah, I felt that. Okay. So now to get out of this. And we're gonna bounce right here to this chest machine. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I think this one, okay, you just push. All right. Ooh. So let's see. Oh, This is like a fly. Okay, this is like pec deck. Okay. I thought it was gonna be like a push out. So this is like pec deck. Alright. Not bad. Let's see how 60 feels. Yeah. We can go a little heavier than that. Let's do, let's try 80. Alright. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And that's it. I guess that makes sense. That's why it says pectoral and not chest press. Pectoral deck. Pec deck. Duh. Okay. Just a slightly different variation. Not bad. Not bad at all. So let's just kind of bounce back and forth for a few sets. Just go crazy. Okay. I feel like I'm too wide for this machine. Okay. Let's do it. I wonder if I should go. Let me add 5 pounds and see how that feels. This will put us at 20. Yeah, this will put us at 20. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 12. Okay. We're good right there. Whew. Ow. So, okay. I have to number 2. But the bathroom is dirty. And I line the toilet anyways, like, I'm not gonna raw dog a toilet seat. But sometimes the toilet seats are just too dirty to line, to where it's like, I feel like you're still gonna be, you get what I'm trying to say? Ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So I've just been patiently waiting for maintenance to clean the bathroom, but she's doing everything but cleaning the bathroom. Like, you could tell they're not here on weekends because it's like toilet paper all over the place, stains and stuff on the toilets. Like, it's just dirty. And I feel like that should be the first thing that you do, but I guess not. I don't know. It's just really making me feel some type of way. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, and 12. Oh, fuck. All right, let's do one more set. Ooh, Lordy. These are some solid machines right here. That's why, like, I love dumbbells, I love cables, but every now and again, it's kind of cool to venture to see what kind of machines they have. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Ow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 12. I feel like my left shoulder didn't get up all the way like it should have. All right. And one more set at pec. Okay. Like, I really have to go to the bathroom. We're like past the point of holding it. Comfortably holding it, I should say. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, y'all. Good shit. No pun intended. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I will see you guys in the car. All right, you guys. So that concludes chest, shoulders, and triceps. It wasn't one of the most like intense workouts we've done, but I was definitely sore and stuff for sure. So I told y'all I've been like reflecting and talked about, I feel like I need to hire a personal trainer again. I've been doing my own thing for about a year now. And even though I feel like I've come a long way and I can see the growth and I can see my body transforming, I still feel like if I had someone who I was consulting regularly, whether that was in person, virtual, I feel like my progress would be further along. I have not studied fitness for years. I haven't studied nutrition for years. And I'm really big on investing in yourself through education. Like, I'm really, really, really big on it. And I've invested in myself, not even just like education, like whatever you think is going to make you feel better and teach you more things, and you should do that. And when I first started losing weight, I had an in-person trainer. And I met with him, I think we were doing 4 days a week. 4 days a week in person for like the first 2 or 3 months. He was coming to my apartment complex because my apartment complex had like a really nice gym. Dumbbells, weightlifting machines, all those things. Like, it was a really nice gym. And once I started to get the hang of it, I think it was like 4 months in, then we started doing virtual sessions where he would send me like a Zoom link and I would have my phone on the tripod and he was telling me what we were going to do and he would be watching me do it and like giving me words of encouragement, telling me to fix this, whatever. Then I think we were doing that for about 4 to 5 months. And then I dropped down to purchasing the workouts and doing them on my own. That's when I started going to a gym. And I would have my workout on my phone and I would do what he assigned for me to do for the day. And I was doing that for about 3 months. So overall, I was paying him for the course of like 1 full year. And then once, towards the end of me buying the sessions, like just doing the workout sessions, then I just started doing my own thing and doing what I was seeing on like YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. And when I was doing the sessions with him the whole time, we never had a bro split. Like, I got that from social. We were hitting legs like every day. We were doing some type of chest exercise every day. Like, we were hitting the same muscle groups like every day, but it wasn't to the point where we were like maxing out that muscle group. So, like, for instance, one day he might have had me doing some walking lunges. Then the next day I might have been doing some squats of some variation. And the next day we might have been doing, I don't know, maybe like leg extensions. Like, it was like every day I was doing quads, and every day I was doing some back exercise, but it was only like one back exercise or one leg exercise. So every day was pretty much like full body, but not to the point where, oh, we have completely destroyed quads, so we cannot do quads for like the next 3 days. It was never like that. I got that whole bro split thing that y'all see me doing today. I got that from social. So, and he also had me doing like different hit and stuff like that incorporated into the lift. He actually doesn't believe in bro splits. But anyways, so that's how my journey went. And so now, sorry, I'm like, okay, I've been like doing my own thing for a year. Happy with how far I've come, but I think it's time to invest in myself again and, just be around someone who knows more than me in this realm, right? And, it's crazy because when I hired him, when I initially started my weight loss journey, I didn't even know he was vegan. And that wasn't on purpose. Like, oh, I need to hire a vegan trainer. It wasn't even like that. I just Googled trainers in my area, and he was the first one that popped up. And when I called, he answered on the second ring. And then he was able to meet with me the next day. Like, it was very quick paced, and that's how I ended up with him. And then, like, through several sessions, like when we did the sit down chit chat, I liked his vibe. He seemed like he knew what he was talking about. And yeah, like he really knows what he's talking about. And, he never pushed being vegan on me, but any good trainer who's well versed in nutrition is going to tell you, I believe, that you need to be eating a lot more vegetables. Like, I think that is just understood. Like, most of us don't eat enough produce. Like, most of us don't eat enough vegetables. We don't eat enough fiber. Like, most people don't. So I feel like any trainer who's really, really smart in the area of nutrition is going to always tell you to eat more unprocessed foods. And if you eat more unprocessed foods, that means you're eating more produce. That's what that means. So, he helped me lose 100 pounds, and I will forever be thankful that I met him. He's so smart, and we still keep in touch to this day. And, I've been thinking about, okay, I think I need to get a trainer again. And so I just think when you're looking for a personal trainer, you have to try to feel out their vibe, because anyone can be a personal trainer. And most people, like, you're not even asking, do you have a certification? Like, I didn't ask him if he had a certification. He does, but I'm saying, like, I wasn't like, where's your personal training certification from? And what do I didn't ask any of that. Like, but you need to feel out their vibe. Like, do they make you feel comfortable? That's number one. Number two, when you are training with them, do they help you understand why you're doing what you're doing? Then number three, well, actually, I think this should be number two, but whatever. The next thing I would look for is, are they helping you with your nutrition? Because, I mean, like, you can work out all you want, but if they're not educating you on foods and why you should be eating certain foods and the benefits of eating healthy fats versus bad fats, if they're not helping you come up with how many calories you should be eating, if they're not helping you figure out your macros, like, that's really important. Nutrition is number one to weight loss. Nutrition trumps exercise any day when it comes to weight loss. So you have to be figuring this out. For me, another thing that I cared a lot about was, because I was starting with in person, like I said, do they have availability in the time that I'm more likely to work out? So for me, that was in the morning, and he did. So at that time, I wasn't trying to work out at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, my slot was 9 a.m. So that worked out perfect. I worked out from 9 to 10. And he actually told me to do the elliptical for a good 20 minutes before our weightlifting session. Because when I was working out with him, it was really weightlifting. Well, when we first started, like literally like first couple of weeks, he would be standing there while I was on the elliptical and like telling me to go pedal faster, slow it down. He was right there. But then once I started to get the hang of how to be on the elliptical and how to get a good little hit exercise in, then I would get to the gym before he would show up, about 20 minutes, so I could have a 20-minute elliptical workout first before we started doing weightlifting, weight training. So, that's number. Then on top of that, like, are they just easy to talk to? Because the thing is too, like, I feel like, at least for me, my personal trainer, like, he was also like a counselor. Because a lot of stuff that you're battling when you're overweight, like, you're battling demons. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, like, you are battling things internally that are leading you to overeat. So I feel like your trainer needs to, I'm not saying they have to have like a PhD in like mental health or anything like that, but I do feel like there should be some level of comfort to where you feel comfortable enough to talk to them about what's going on with your own personal life and not feel like they're judging you. And to each his own. Like, maybe you might be a personal trainer and you're like, absolutely not. But I'm just telling you, like, from my experience, like, he was giving me good feedback on a lot of things that I was dealing with at that time and reaffirming that I'm on the right track. Like, this is what I should be doing. Like, I should be focusing on eating right. I should be focusing on exercise. And he was helping me understand that a lot of people aren't on that. And so therefore, they're not going to be able to give you the positive feedback that you're seeking since you're on a weight loss journey. Like, he helped me understand that. And, the fact that I was even comfortable enough to open up to him about that stuff, I feel like it's just really important. So maybe not all personal trainers feel that way, or maybe you as a client, you don't want to talk to your personal trainer about stuff that you have going on in your personal life. But I feel like that's important because a lot of it has to do with mental health. And then the fact that he would always, like, he would just check in. Like, even if we didn't have a session that day, he would just randomly ask, like, what are you eating for dinner? Have you meal prepped? Oh, okay. And at the beginning I was lying. You're like, yeah, I meal prepped. Then it's like he wants to be more specific. Okay, so what did you cook? Okay, so you said you were eating rice. Are you doing a half a cup, a cup? Like, he really was trying to figure this out, and he was asking so many questions to the point where it was like, okay, I probably should just do it because I'm running out of lies here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was really like checking in. And even on the days that we had off, he would text me and be like, you can still go on a walk, still get some stretching in, still go hit the cardio machine. Like, he was very involved, and he had a lot of clients. It wasn't just me. So the fact that he was able to even do all of that, you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot. So I just really appreciate him. He's a really good person. He's so freaking smart. Like, when I was bulking, even though I wasn't paying him for in-person training or virtual training at that time, or even paying for his workouts, like, I still paid for an hour of his time for him to educate me on, like, how many calories I should be eating, how many grams of protein. And then when I started my cut, we talked again about, my macros and where I should be. So, I still, to this day, communicate with him. But I would say all this to say, like, I feel like it's time for me to go back to a personal trainer. And I actually just texted him this morning and asked him, like, is he still doing in-person training? Because he has other stuff too, and him and his wife are expecting a baby. So I don't even know, like, if he's available. Does he have morning slots available? Because that's like my thing. Like, you got to be available in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, it's got to be an AM thing. So I was trying to figure out, like, do I want to go back to him, or do I want to try out a trainer on social that I follow? There's a few. I'm really big on, because there are trainers who are so big that they have other trainers under them who are, like, interacting with the clients. That's not what I'm looking for. I feel like if I was to go with someone online, I am going with you because I like your personality. I like the type of content you post. You make me feel like you can help me. You know what I mean? So then, therefore, I want to be interacting with you, not a trainer that you have under you because you have so many clients. And honestly, I want to be able to build a relationship with a trainer. But on top of that, I am vegan, and that's really big for me, and I'm going to continue to forever be vegan. So therefore, I also want a trainer who is well versed in vegan. Like, if I like think about it, if I never had the trainer that I had but still somehow became vegan, like someone who's not vegan nor do they eat vegan meals, they're not going to be able to tell me all the it depends. That's why I'm saying, like, you just got to know who you're talking to and how well versed they are. And because some people are very well versed and then some people are not. So, there are trainers who believe that the only way you can get protein is through meat. There are trainers who believe that, and that's fine that they believe that, but that's not true. Like, you and I both know, well, I hope you know, that is not true at all. So then, therefore, that's not a trainer for me, right? The fact that my original trainer is vegan, like, he is able to tell me, eat more chickpeas, try tempeh. Okay, you didn't like the tofu, maybe do a more firm tofu. Maybe I still didn't like tofu, but I'm just giving you guys examples. Like, he was telling me how to cook the shit because he eats it too. He was the one that was trying to get me to drink soy milk way before I even started drinking soy milk. He was the one that told me, like, almond milk is cool, because it's non-dairy, so that's automatically a plus, but there is no nutritional value in that. So, the fact that he is well versed in plant nutrition because he is also vegan, like, that was just that was like the biggest thing for me. But just because a trainer is not vegan does not mean that they don't know. I'm just saying that there are a lot of trainers who are not vegan and who do not know. So that particular trainer just would not be a trainer for me. But, I'm all about investing in yourself, and to be honest, it's really expensive. It is having a personal trainer is a luxury. And the reason why I was able to afford it when I got it was because I had just sold my house. And I put damn near all of the money that I made from my house into my business, OnlyFans. And because I am the brand of my OnlyFans, not only was it because I wanted to exercise and lose weight, because I did. I really did. Like, I really was fed up of being overweight. Okay, so that was number one. But number two, I am the brand. So a lot of, like, you got to think about it. Now I'm just talking about it from a business standpoint. A lot of people who are the brand of their business, like they are the face of their business, invest a large amount of money into their fitness, into their nutrition. A lot of people have personal trainers, a lot of people have chefs, because their appearance is important because they are the brand. That's another reason why I got my teeth done. Y'all talk about how you love my smile, you guys use their veneers. But I'm just saying, like, and I would have, even if I wasn't on social media, I still would have eventually gotten my teeth done because I really did not like my smile. That's number one. So, but it just is an added bonus that, well, because I am the brand, it makes more sense for me to invest in this because this is essentially going to give me a return on my investment. Okay. So, to each his own with that. But I am very big on investing in yourself, even if you're not the brand. Even if this is just your personal, like, you just want to live better, like, if you have the means, like, do it. I tell you guys all the time, I spent a lot of money that year on personal training, and that was by far the best money spent in my life, because I have completely changed into a totally different person. I talk to you guys about this all of the time. And all the co-pays that I've spent on counseling was also the best money I ever spent in my entire life. So I am all for this stuff. I wish that insurance, like health insurance, I feel like they will if you've been diagnosed with something like chronic. They might pay for you to get some type of personal training or whatever. But I don't know. Like, I didn't have that option. Like, I didn't go through insurance to pay for his services. Like, but I will forever be thankful. Like, he really changed my life. So if you're looking for a personal trainer, those are some of the things that I feel like are a really big deal for me. Like I said, there are a few influencers who I'm down to two. Well, I was down to three. And at first, I was kind of like, well, do I want someone who used to be overweight? And as I list out everything that's important to me, that is no longer important. And my personal trainer, I don't think he was ever overweight either. If he was, it might have been like 20 pounds, maybe like in his younger years. But it was never like, it was never like as big as I was. You know what I mean? But some people, like, they want that. And that's totally fine. Like, I'm not saying one is right or wrong. I'm just telling you guys, like, for me, what do I consider important? And for me, like I said, being able to assist me a lot with vegan nutrition. Like, the fact that he's able to do that. And I don't know the level of expertise that the influencers that I follow have with vegan diets. I don't know. I've never consulted with them. I've never talked to them. You know, I don't know. I'm just telling you, I don't hear them talk about it because they're not vegan, so it makes sense. But regardless, being able to consult with me with vegan food, plant-based food, being someone that I can interact with, even if it's virtually, like through FaceTimes or whatever. Like, I'm not saying like I'm gonna call it. I'm saying like during our slots, like if they have, if in the service you are given like an hour a week or whatever that is, like, I want that. I want to be able to interact with whoever I hire, like face to face or phone to phone, whatever. Like, I don't want to just be emailed stuff and that's it. Like, I want check-ins with the person that I feel like can truly help me. Like, I want that. Then on top of that, someone who I feel like knows how to get me to the results that I want. So buying into their personality, that's why I'm saying, like, I'm down to like 3 influencers. But I reached out to the personal trainer that I had originally first. Like, he was number 1. I just don't know if he has time because he's doing like so many other things, and him and his wife are expecting a baby. So it's just a lot. So I just don't know. But you guys, like I said, personal training, best money I ever spent. I don't regret a dime of it. But it is a luxury, and it can be very expensive. It can be very expensive. And I've seen, that's why I started talking about insurance, because I know health insurance, like, they're trying to make money. It's a business. But I wish that there was a way for people who, even if you haven't been diagnosed with something, like if you're overweight, at least if you're overweight, like, I wish that your primary care could write a recommendation to your health insurance to tell them like they need personal training, and then it's something that's set up. You know what I mean? I feel like it should be, because it shouldn't have to get to the point where now you're on pills for them to give a fuck. Like, what happened to being proactive, not reactive? You know what I'm saying? So that's very unfortunate. Maybe some health insurance plans have that. Mine didn't. So, but I'm just saying, because it is expensive. It's an investment. And if I was at the job I was at before I started doing my own thing, I would not have been able to afford it. Like, it just wouldn't have happened. But I'm telling you guys, for those of y'all who may have extra money, like, do it. Like, really fucking do it. Now, if you have to choose between personal training and eating healthy, because, I mean, food is expensive too. Like, it's getting out of hand at these grocery stores. But if you only have a little bit of extra money, then obviously I would suggest that you invest in your nutrition, because at the end of the day, like, eating cleaner, eating more unprocessed foods is actually going to help you lose weight more than weightlifting and learning how to weightlift. If you can, if it's either or, if you can do both, by all means, like, I advocate that you do both. But if you can only afford one thing, then I would say afford eating cleaner and more healthier. But yeah, that's where I'm at with it, because I just starting to feel like I go through these things where I'm just like, okay, like I've paid for mentorship and stuff. Like, you should be paying for something that's going to make you better. That's the best investment. Like, and I don't think that's talked about a lot. People always think about investing in yourself as in going to college, and that's cool for certain careers, like being a doctor, a dentist, a nurse, engineer, architect, sure. But some degrees, I think we can all agree, like some degrees are just so stupid, but yet they are making people pay $100,000 for them. Just imagine if you took that same, if you could use financial aid and take that same $100,000 and invest it into learning how to run a successful business. Like, just imagine how many more people would be ahead in life. You know what I mean? So it's a shame that our society is set up that way. But I do believe that you should invest in yourself. I'm ready to invest in myself again. And I think right now, I think that I've come to at first I was just kind of like thinking about it, right? Like, it was just kind of like in my head, like, I think this would be nice. But like, as the weeks go by, I'm starting to feel like I think it's time that I invest in personal training again. I would prefer in person, but I don't know. Like, he's the only in-person trainer that I know that lives in my area. Everyone else, like I said, are people on social, so there wouldn't be any in-person option there unless it was like a virtual. But I don't even know if they offer those things. I don't know what's around anymore. I don't know, because this was like 2 years ago now. So I don't know what the different options are. But yeah, so the three influencers that I've considered or that I'm thinking about, they've never been overweight. They were small and, bulked up and got their desired results, or they just never had a weight problem. One is a guy, and then two are girls. So I'll let y'all know, like, who I go with, or if I go with the trainer that I had. I don't know. But being well versed in vegan nutrition is very, very, very important to me. I probably could try to find vegan influencers too, because I know they exist. I follow a few, but I don't follow that many. So I'm sure I know for a fact I could find them. I know they exist. It's just they don't really show up on my Explore page. But I don't even be on social like that anymore. These people that I've considered, I've been following them for a really long time and seeing their content, consuming their content for a really long time. So, I don't know, just something I wanted to share with you guys, things that I'm thinking about. But yes, I am in the market. Like, I am actively in the market for a personal trainer. Like, actively, actively. It's no longer a thought process of maybe. It's a no, Jasmine. We have to do this. Now, my budget isn't nearly as high as it was when I invested 2 years ago. Like, I can't afford that at this moment with all these other things that I'm doing. I can't afford that. But if I could get like 2 days a week, whether that's in person or get like exercise program or something like that with some check-ins every so often, I would appreciate that. So just things that are on my mind. But yes, I am actively on the hunt for a personal trainer. And yeah, so invest in yourself. You are worth the investment. I understand, like, times are really hard for a lot of people. Like, it's hard for me too. So, we're all in this together. But if you do have the extra funds, you know, I would encourage you to get a personal trainer, because he changed my life. And if you don't know what to look for in a personal trainer, now you have an idea of what I look for, what's important to me. But again, remember, what's important to me may not be important to you. Like, there's one girl I follow on Instagram, and she's really good. She seems very knowledgeable. She lost a lot of weight. And I would feel like her ideal audience are people, she had gastric bypass or gastric sleeve or one of those weight loss surgeries. And, a lot of people who, because she shares like her client stories or whatever, and it seems like a lot of her clients are people who have had gastric bypass surgery, some type of weight loss surgery. So they gravitate towards her because she has done that too. So she's very knowledgeable in that. She shares that experience. You know what I mean? So everyone has their own preferences, like what they're looking for. Like some people want a female trainer. Some people want a male trainer, right? So, it's really like for you to decide, like what's important to you. You know what I mean? And like I said, when I started, or before I started, I thought I would want someone who had experience being extremely overweight too. Now I'm at the point where that to me doesn't really matter. It might matter to you, and that's totally fine. But for me, that no longer matters. What matters to me is that I feel like you are very, very, very knowledgeable. Like, I don't want to feel like I know more than you. Like, with anything, like if I was going to pay for any type of education, I never want to feel like I know more than you, because then at that point, even if I don't, the fact that I feel it in my head means that you have not convinced me that you are an expert. You get what I'm saying? I need to be convinced that you are an expert, even if you're a complete bullshitter. So for anyone who's in sales, like, you have to be able to prove, even if it's complete bullshit, you have to be able to prove that you are the expert, right? So, just some things, some preferences of mine. But yeah. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. If you guys want to see what we did yesterday for glutes, make sure y'all click right here. And I will see you guys tomorrow bright and early for back, biceps, and abs. Bye, you guys.